Good morning, everyone. It's Sacred Soul Sunday, Soul Talk. But more importantly, we are going to dive into the supreme science. You know what the supreme science is? Love. Love is a supreme science. Uh, it takes care of every possibility of something that is not right in your life, or something that is chronic in your life, or something that is beautiful in your life. Love just makes it better. Love heals everything. And I'm so excited that we get to be in this love ocean together this morning. I wrote some lyrics to a song that went like this: Love really rocks, totally. It moves heaven and earth. So let's breathe love, live love, move in love. Let's breathe love, live love, move in love, because love is the totality of everything. Totally. It's the totality of everything. Totally. So welcome, my dears, Tara, Cami, Lynn, Betsy, Todd. Can't tell you how nice it is to see you on this beautiful Sunday morning. It is here in Peachtree City, a nice morning, and I hope it's really a nice morning. Well, there's two thermometers, right? There's the outer thermometer of the weather, the outer weather, and then there's the inside you weather, right? So let's always know that the most important weather to attend to is to have the right level on our inner thermostat of the heart, right? That is just perfect right now. So we can live love, breathe love, move in love, and live in a totality of love. How does that sound for the beginning of this morning? I have a quote from Rumi before we dive into our meditation, and he said this: everything happens in the right moment. Everything happens in the right moment and perfect time for your soul to evolve. Everything happens in the right moment and perfect time for your soul to evolve. So maybe this is a good time to close our eyes and completely relax and surrender to this present moment so our soul can evolve, because this is a perfect timing in this moment, my dears, in the now, the eternal now loving presence right now. Wow. Couldn't have a more supreme moment than this one. So let yourself be totally seduced, we shall say, by this supreme force of the universe, the love force, and be seduced by it right now, by just being so simple that there's only one thing that we need to put our consciousness on right now, and that is the totality of love. So as you become aware of your breathing, let's let's do this breath. Maybe continue it if it feels right for you in the meditation. This breath where the incoming breath is the beloved's love for you. As you receive the breath, it's your beloved's love for you. And as you exhale, it's your love. It's your heart love. It's your soul's love for the beloved. The inhale is the beloved's love for you, and the exhale is your love for the beloved. And we'll just be in one breath at a time. The secret, I believe, of happiness and contentment is to be in this present moment of love. Very simple, very powerful. Just this one. And then the next one, just in that present moment of love, is the way to really learn how to cope, we shall say, with all the other shenanigans of this duality, dream, delusion we're in. The only way to really cope with all of these distractions that we have around us, and we're the number one fire starter, so to speak, of those distractions, you know. We're the one that gets distracted. Love doesn't get distracted ever. Its focus is with you, in you, as you. So let's return the favor to love this morning as you start reciprocal, that reciprocal love breath. The beloved's love for you coming in on the inhale, and your love going out or back to that beloved on the exhale. And from the writings of Saint Germain, we are going to use as kind of like a little symphony of love music. In the words of Saint Germain, this supreme, this supreme science of love. And as I share his words, you keep in that reciprocal love breath. How much can you feel on the inhale the lover's love for you? And make sure the lover for you feels your heart's love, your soul's love on the exhale. Moment by moment, breath by breath. Out of love was the world framed, and out of love was each soul created. Therefore, love is the essential ingredient, the essential ingredient whereby humankind may fulfill the purpose for which they were born. Love is the cohesive power of the universe. The very energy that holds the stars in their courses and electrons in their orbits. Love is the spiritual gravity that draws all of creation back into the heart of the Creator. Love is the spiritual gravity that draws all of creation back into the heart of the Creator. Go right into your reciprocal as you love me. Beloved, I love you too. Reciprocal breathing. As we get pulled back into the heart of our Creator. When humankind understands this law, that love is the spiritual gravity that draws all of creation back into the heart of Creator, when we, as humans of humankind, understand this law, we will comprehend that to love is to live, and to love God first and foremost is the supreme science of existence. To love is to live, and to love God first and foremost is the supreme science of existence. As you love me, beloved, I love you too. Each step upon this path of life is a test of love. Every step that we make on Mother Gaia is a test of love. And each initiation or test challenges challenges us to love more. Each test challenges us to love more, to love when love is not returned, to love when the human creation of others opposes you, to love when all outer circumstances seem to deny the power of love. As you love me, beloved, I love you more. And those of us who pass the test of love, we earn we earn the right to wear the robe of the Christos, the Christ and Krishna consciousness, and to enter the retreats of the great brotherhood and sisterhood, where we are taught the higher mysteries, the higher mysteries of divine love. This is why we learn to receive a breath as love herself and exhale our soul's love directly back to love herself. Every breath, every moment is the right moment and the perfect time for our soul to evolve. If you want to deepen your breath now, so the inhale is a deep diaphragm breath of the reception of love, and the exhale is a long pouring out of your heart's love to the beloved, feel free to do so. Deep diaphragm reciprocation breaths of love itself. Saint Germain goes on to say, guard, guard the flame of love within your heart. Guard it. This flame of love within your heart as your most precious gift. Let nothing and no one steal this precious gift from you. Let nothing and no one steal this precious gift from you. Nurture, nurture the love daily with pure consciousness, with pure awareness, with constant remembrance of love, constant remembrance of love. For the flame of love, for the flame of love is your open door to the kingdom of God. This flame of love that only you can attend to and keep lit is an open door to the kingdom of God's presence. It is the key to your ascension and your passport to the heavenly realms of light and love. And as I quoted earlier, love really rocks totally. It moves heaven and earth. Let's breathe love. Let's live love. Let's move in love because love is the totality of everything. Totally, totally. Love is the reality. Totally. Let this love pour out into our world. In closing off our meditation now, as you are in this moment of this transforming experience of having love come in with every breath, and your love in response, giving back to that supreme force with your exhale breath is uplifting our world. It's uplifting hearts that may be very, very sad today, very worried today, very depressed today. Because without love, there's no reason that we'll ever find to make us happy. Love is the reason. So we thank you, teachers and guides of us on this pathway of existence, of this living in the now, just a moment at a time, because everything happens in the right moment and perfect time for our souls to evolve. So we thank you, Lord, and we will be here now as a way of being. Every moment is a moment to bring all our love into whatever it is that we are thinking, doing, if we're talking, if we're listening, if we're doing our duties. Love is most available in the mundane activities of life, most available. So there is no more mundane activities. There's just this elixir. There's just this tonic, this pain reliever of love to lift our moods, to lift our consciousness. And in so doing, we lift everyone around us because love is the totality of the reality. And so it is, so shall it ever be, and so shall it always has been. And that is that. Oh, I hope that lifted you pretty sky high. Love always does. Don't you know? Don't you know that, right? Every little moment you spend with love is going to lift your vibration and frequency to its highest point, quite frankly. And in doing that, you realize, oh my God, I can I can deal with almost anything that this duality dream delusion can throw at me because I have love. Love is our greatest protector. Love is our greatest, you know, a way to alchemize this planet, alchemize the delusion that's in this planet, and bring us the highest results without looking for results. It's the highest frequency. Yeah. And that frequency is what we're all after, yeah? As Betsy brings her hand up here. I have something I want to share with you, though, if you have a few more moments. It is our soul talk time. And I do have something that I think is really worth repeating because it goes along with what we had talked about with the love force. The love force. We're the love force revolution. We're living, we're loving, our blues away. We're living in the love of today revolution. Yeah, that was a song I also made. I'll sing that for you one of these days. But if you all want to just stay a little while longer, I have something I want to share with you all. Yeah. Yeah, this is really important. I think this is really important because life goes on and every now and then we realize that we have another wrinkle maybe or slowing down a bit, this thing called age, but we can learn from that. We can learn from all that, my dears. And this is a post, and it starts by talking about that someday we will all realize why we've had the experiences that we are having. One of these days we'll realize, why am I going through this? We had a saying in the ashram as monks that if when things were really like almost too hard to really grok or to put into practice for whatever, and we resisted it in one way or another, I'm just speaking for myself, is that a little affirmation we all had: Divine Mother, I don't know why I have to go through this, but you do, and that's good enough for me. Try that one on sometime. When you're really perplexed, when you're really having a tough challenge, whether it has to do with the situation outwardly or just inwardly, right? Just dealing with your emotions, just dealing with your daily energies. and life force. If it's not, the life force isn't really happening and it's not active in you on a certain day and you feel lethargic, whatever. That the greatest thing to say is, Divine Mother, I don't know why I feel this way, but you do, and that's good enough for me. And it lifts the mood. It lifts the mood right up. So someday we'll realize why we're having those experiences, though. Someday it will all make sense. And if you accept that that future day is coming, where all this will make sense, my dears, not only the spiritual stuff that we're trying to grok in our limited understanding at this point, and in the everyday experiences of life that we just have to deal with on a regular basis, right? That we will understand why we're going through what we're going through. And it will all make sense. And if you accept that that future day is coming, this is cool. If you accept that that future day is coming where it's all going to make sense, anything you hear in the news, everything that has to do with this physical life that we're living will make sense. And if you can accept that future day is coming, then perhaps you can make peace with the current moment that you are in today. If you can accept that one day you're going to know, one day you will be an awakened being, right? One day you will be the happiest woman, happiest guy on the planet, bar none. Then why not bring it into the now and make peace with this current moment right here? Peace. Because that's what happens when we start to age. That's the only learning, one of the prime learning of why there is old age. Because it gets to the point where you just you kind of have to let go of all your resistance to things because it's too much work and you're too old, right? So you let go and you just let things be. You just let things be. So that's important for us because this idea of peace is the same as important in many ways as this idea of, breathing the love breath in and out, to have that breath be the remembrance of this most incredible reality that we really are in, because it's a love universe. That if we can make peace now with the current moment that we are in, and perhaps even look for ways in which our current set of circumstances is serving us in myriad ways. We might be challenged by things happening in our life, but they're there to teach us something. So we could start really learning faster of why I'm still gonna have to deal with the same response every time I go through a particular thing, right? I react a certain way. Yeah. Can you imagine if the day came where you understood why you're doing that and you found a big old bonus in dealing with it by, you know, putting love back into it, just putting love into it, that particular thing, that will take care of it. I think that would take care of it across the board, quite frankly. Is putting that love into this present moment, whatever it may be. Yeah, down moment, good moment, something in between there, putting the love into it, that will take care of it. So we'll look for ways in which our current set of circumstances is serving us in myriad ways. We don't need to see the future. We don't need to see the future. We don't need to know everything that will unfold. And we don't need to make sense of everything that is right now. We certainly don't need to do those things with a limited physical mind, that's for sure, right? So, what we do need, though, and want to do is make peace with our current reality. Just like you want love today, just like you want love today. And let's want peace today. Whatever that would bring you into just peace, that you're perfectly okay with things exactly the way they are. Wow. And if you have loved ones, if you have, partners, spouses, good friends, anything, anyone, that what a bonus that is for them, that you have such a beautiful attitude, right? That you have such a beautiful glow about you. such an understanding about you, such a gentleness about you, and such a wisdom about you. I think it's a win-win across the board. Yeah. So if we make peace with our current reality and peace with our personal reality and then peace with the global reality that's happening, we are talking about the galactic picture now of which we are a part. Making peace means being at peace. Making peace means being at peace. And being at peace is a step closer to oneness with Source. Wow. Being closer to Source gives us more of the experience that we want to have of our reality, obviously. So even if we could change everything outside of us without changing ourselves, we would eventually start finding fault with our new reality. And you would demand that it be changed, or you would take all the necessary action steps to change it. We want to see peace out there in our world. We want to see peace in all areas, all countries, all continents. And we can start to see that peace when we make peace with everything as it is right now. Yeah. One person, one soul, Gandhi said, one soul who truly loves negates the hatred of millions. One soul who makes peace with herself is going to bring peace to areas, all countries, all continents. And that peace, as you've heard it said, begins with me, right? You are there to welcome in everything that which is coming, but you do not have to be the one who makes it all happen. You must understand that billions, this is a good line here, my dears, that billions of years in our universe have led up to this moment. You ever thought of it that way, Todd? That billions of years in our universe have led up to this moment that we're in. And I'm all bummed out by it after billions of tries, right? And therefore, there is a lot of momentum carrying us to the next level, to the next octave, the next experience. We are here to enjoy the ride, to ride the waves of the expansion, the beneficiaries of all the momentum that has brought us to this place and that will continue to nudge us forward. And this is why letting go and going with the flow and acceptance are so important and why we hear about them so frequently. And yes, you still need to get to create your reality, and you are creating your reality and will continue to do so. But you are so much more effective as creators of your reality when we are not in resistance. All right. So I wanted to share that with you because of the importance of everything that the timeline of our lives, right, is different for all of us here. And but we under the same earth pressure. These earth aches, as Lord Krishna says, you have come to this planet of earth aches. That's why he said, run into my presence. Bring me everything you are, and I will make sure I will take care of you, right? This is why, because the earth is nothing but earth aches. But you've helped relieve some of that today, Tara and Todd, and I think you're the only ones that stayed on the love line, but that's okay. We're good. We're good. Do you have any thoughts? You want to share anything from this morning's session? Some little tidbit of theirs, Bets.
Yeah, Betsy's in the background. She's
Yeah,
back there
good.
making me breakfast, so that's all good.
Nice. Nice. You getting the royal treatment, Todd, man. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Made with love.
Yeah. Love in action, right? Anybody have anything to say? How was that? How was that meditation for you with the inhale breath of love coming in and your love going out? I think that's one of the most powerful breaths I do right there.
It is the whole morning felt like a flow. We're in this flow, and it's part of how we're sending love out into the world is just part of that flow.
Love it.
And there's, like you said, no resistance and just being in it
Yes.
and allowing it. A lot of it's just a lot. It's already there. We're
It's
just in it.
hello. Yeah, hello. Hello. Isn't that beautiful? We
It
can't.
reminds me of when I was snorkeling last summer, and I just let go and I just let the current let me
Good.
move. And it was the most freeing thing I had ever felt
Love
because
that.
they're just completely loose in the water. And that's the current of love that we're in.
Yeah, love that. I love that. I've certainly been in the ocean enough in my lifetime to know how fun that can be. Just
Yeah.
letting the currents take you. Yeah. Oh my goodness sakes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't ever if you're in a riptide or something, don't fight the riptide. Just go with it. Yes.
Swim parallel to the shore.
Yeah, parallel to the shore. Exactly. That's beautiful, Tara. I love that. Perfect analogy. Yeah,
Thank,
perfect
thank you.
analogy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Mucho, mucho más.
Appreciate you and everyone here
Yeah.
for being here.
Thanks all you all for being on. Todd, do you have anything to share or are you good to go?
I was going to share before I forget. May the fourth be with you.
Ah, it is. That's right.
May the force be with us. The force
No, no,
love
the
with.
fourth. The fourth.
Today's May 4th, so they say May the 4th.
Yeah,
But of course, it's May the 4th.
the fourth be with you. Well, we got Cinco de Mayo tomorrow,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty big celebration for some folks. Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, 5th of
We
May.
have we have taco night up here. It's a big
Nice.
deal.
Does that you do, huh? Yeah,
It,
and I think for the Christians or Catholics or whatever, the month of May is the month of Divine Mother.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think they have a big celebration in May, Mother's Day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there was May Day, May 1st.
yeah.
Spring is officially here.
Yeah, spring's
But
here.
I'll be feeling Divine Mother, especially this month.
Nice.
Always and always.
And always perfect. All right. Well, Bets, you all good, girl? Thank you for making breakfast for everybody.
Yeah,
That
we'll be right over.
That reminds me, I might go get me some right now.
Yeah, we're having strawberries, walnuts, steel cut oats, and a little bit of honey.
Ooh, nice. Nice, they say. Nice.
Lots of love.
Not this strawberry time. It's strawberry season. We brought some back from farmer's market yesterday. They were beauties. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Lisa says to everyone, thanks, beloved Tom, aka Bro. All right. So the Clarks are well and feeling their oats. They're feeling their oats with a little dash of honey in them. Yeah, right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for just staying online and and keep breathing. Keep breathing, y'all. All right. All right. We love, we care, and we share. Namaste. Have a good one. I know you all will.